It's Sunday, and you know what that means. Your boy Elegantly Disheveled is back to talk about Collision. Let's get it. I thought the night started off pretty strong, but the crowd just wasn't behind this match. And that's not because these two dudes aren't great at wrestling. It's just because they haven't been pushed like that. You know what I mean? We don't really see Angelico a lot, even though he's a day one dude. And Andrade just got off of his weird contract situation. So the fans really haven't gotten a lot of time to really be with these guys, to cheer for them. And again, I thought this match was strong. This little step in back elbow move that Andrade does is probably like the best move in his entire arsenal. I mean, just look at that elbow to the face. He just crunch. But even though Angelico is a day one dude, he is not winning this match because they are trying to make Andrade look big because supposedly he's supposed to fight Kenny. And after this wicked and twisted neck breaker, it was a wrap. I think they said he called it the DM. I'm not sure. Overall, okay opener, but I think they should have went with this next match. Next, we got a promo from the Rascals. I said last week the conglomeration would be the team that let me join. I think the Rascals, because I'm breaking the bud. Definitely high on these dudes. Let's get it. Smoke him if he got him. Now, I think this match should have been the opener. A returning Ortiz, a hot Eddie Kingston, and Grizzle Young Vets. Who could ask for more? Ortiz looked great coming out the gate. He came in strong. He came in hot. You already know how it goes. He was hitting face plants. He was doing super kicks. He was straight up running amok. But when Eddie got in, it just became a wrap. I love how real Eddie Kingston is. Like, he just knows this is part of the business. That even to tell Monkey, like, hurry up, bro. You're taking up time. Come on. People got time. But the Grizzled Young Vets are no joke. These dudes are definitely contenders, and they should definitely be going for the tag titles. I mean, Ring of Honor tag titles and AEW tag titles. They tried to do a cheat, but that shit didn't work on Eddie. He took that right out of that dude's hands. In the end, Ortiz hit him with the sock, Eddie hit him with the ditta, and it was a wrap. 1, 2, 3, next match. Like I said, I really think this match should have been the opener, and then had the Andrade match next. But I digress. My favorite trio in the world had a promo, Chris calling out Tekla, and I am ready for this. I wish Willow got to speak a little more, but just to have this little segment right here and have Harley lick Chris's fingers, hilarious. But Stat and Tekla will have a match soon, and we'll see when. Then we had the FTR Stokely promo, and I thought that was real good. I love Stokely. I love Stokely. I love Stokely since he's been Bivens. Bivens! But Dax is always a great promo, and I'm really hyped to see this match against Doyle and Davis now. Next up, we have our Marina Shafir versus Zeta Steel. Hey, this is the chick from last week who I didn't know. I thought this match was really good, but Zeta looks young, and she is young. And she didn't get anywhere close to Mommy Marina. I mean, just look at the intensity. Look at the strength. This was a super quick match. Straight to the mother's milk. I thought Zeta did her thing, though. But again, she looks young. She is young. And she wasn't winning this match. Next match. So we jump right into our six-man tag of the week. Or our first six-man tag of the week. Don Callis family of Fletcher, Alexander, and El Clone, my new favorite wrestler, versus Skyflight. Now, before this match could even begin, Moxley was on commentary and Don Callis came out. And they started bickering. Like, they were jaw-jacking, and I wasn't sure if this was part of the gig or not. Like, I was getting worked. Like, straight up, I thought this was real. But as soon as Mox walked away and Lance Archer and Rocky Romero jumped him, I knew it was all part of it. Because as soon as they saw Mox get jumped, you saw Claudio, you saw Danny, you saw Wheeler, you saw Pac with a crutch. He brought his crutch. It was getting crazy. And then all of a sudden, Skyflight came and jumped over everybody. So these six dudes already started out the gate hot. And I like Skyflight. I think all of them are great. But they can definitely tweak their look and they can definitely tweak how they perform. Darius definitely put on some weight, so he looks like the heavy one of the team. But I don't know if that's helping him out right now. He can still do his flips, and he's definitely still dope. But I feel like he was getting winded. And again, Scorpio Sky is the man, and Dante is fire. But I think Dante needs to get a haircut. He's trying to save something that's just not there. He might have to go to Turkey. I mean, they were doing great until that happened. That Fletcher corner kick is nuts. In the end, it's Josh Alexander with a fight against Kenny Omega next week, so he was picking up this win now because he ain't beating Kenny. Really good match. But we're on to the next. Had our weekly promo with the Collision Cowboys. I think Roddy just needs to join and just be part of the conglomeration at this point because he just has been, and I don't think I've seen anyone from Paragon since Kyle's been hurt. So you're part of the team, Roddy. Stop playing games. Next match. A returning Penelope Ford came back in the ring for about 10 seconds while Megan Bain beat up two people. It was fucking awesome. They obviously got the win, and Marina came out. So, of course, Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa showed up, and they were wearing like bathing suits. But of course, Tony is the best person on promo in the entire industry, maybe even the world. But I thought this promo ended flat because they didn't come and jump them. They kind of just danced around, and Tony threw out a weird kick, and they just danced away after they dropped their robes. And I thought this was a little step back in women's wrestling, but it is what it is. I like fun too. Swerve and Kevin Knight set up a match for next week, which I am super hyped for, which brings us into our next match of Jack Perry versus Anthony Bowens. The winner would get Ricochet for his national championship. The way they were hyping up Bowens, I thought he was taking this match, especially because Jungle Boy just had his chance. But they were going back and forth, and they were pretty even. They were also being mad respectful, too, because, these are two faces, so no one's really going to play the heel. But they did scissor, just for Jack Perry to bite somebody. But I do think Bowens really did his thing, and I thought it was a good match for him. And I think this is going to be a good year for him. And the best part, there was no Max Caster anywhere. In the end, Jungle Boy hit him with this knee, and it was a wrap. After the match, Ricochet was talking all that good shit, and Jack Perry jumped him to the back. So I'm excited for their match too. Should be another good one. Time for the main event. The Ops versus Hangman Adam Page and Jet Speed for those trios titles. This was a dope, hard-hitting match, and everyone was doing their thing. But at one point, the Ops were just demolishing Speedball. Like, I get he's the smallest one in the ring, but damn, they were really dog-walking this dude. But this Ultimate Weapon on the apron onto Hobbs was nuts because his knees went right into his chin. I mean, look at that. Bang! So in the end, we had Speedball getting choked out, we had Hangman getting choked out, and Hobbs getting rolled up. Kevin Knight showed why he's the Jet, rolled this boy up, caught the three quick. Literally, Adam Page's face was like, wait, what? Page said he would take everything from Joe, and he started here. And I'm like 900% sure that he also just took Hobbs from him. But I think Hobbs took himself out of the equation because his contract's up. So thank you, Hobbs. You are dope. I really hope the rest of your career is amazing, and the door for AEW is always open. I'm going to say a strong collision because I had a lot of fun. There were some really great matches, some low points, but hey, that's pro wrestling. What did you think? Comment, like, share, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your cousin. Have them watch the show too because, listen, this is what we do. We love wrestling. And if you want real wrestling, watch wrestling. Have a great day.